On the 16th of May 2019, my dad, Russell McCarthy, had a fall after finishing a volunteer shift at Christchurch Hospital. They had a scan the next day, and it was established that he had brain cancer. For the next 500 days, I have followed Dad, or Russell, on this journey. This is the start of that journey.
Milk or cream?
Yeah.
Cream? Yeah. Brown sugar?
Oh, yeah.
Toast?
Like there.
Yeah, right there.
And how did you feel after you fell?
Felt like I had a fucking sore head. I had to walk all the way to the bus stop way down there.
Why didn't you come back into the hospital?
I didn't think it was that bloody bad.
How does it make you feel when you have a smoke?
Like having a smoke.
Like having a smoke.
Like having a, what does like having a smoke feel like?
Keeps you calm.
Such a pleasant answer, isn't it? Does it feel like having a smoke? Like having a smoke?
Get out of the hospital.
If you can have a smoke during surgery, would you?
Probably.
Not surprised at all.
Right. Someone said they're going to put a packet of smokes and a bottle of beer in the coffin.
You're not gonna die.
Oh yeah. Oh, what am I doing in here? Yeah. They're saying to bloody shit out of me on a cold note.
How long were you waiting?
What?
With the teeth?
About 10 minutes. Now me bloody chucks freezing my ass off. Want to go to the piss house? Oh shit. It's funny, but it's not funny at the time.
Hindsight.
The biggest balls up since Pearl Harbor. So they get through the bloody thing and sitting in that really noisy thing for 25 minutes. Finish, takes it out. She shoves me out the bloody door again and I was having to have my freaking teeth in, did I? And they were still sitting in the bloody thing.
Oh dear.
So the orderly come and got me. And I lost my teeth still in there. So anyway, I was sitting out there and these little bloody shit things couldn't get in for 10 minutes to get me teeth. Bit of a shock, Melissa.
Bit of a shock, alright.
Shit.
Wow.
I only just left it, 5 minutes before that.
Yeah. So you didn't knock yourself out, you just fell over.
No, I don't think so.
So obviously you went
Oh, I
home.
just, hey?
You went home.
Yeah, I got myself off of the bloody ground.
Yeah.
My neck was really sore, the back of the head was sore. And that was okay, so I got myself home, got on the bus and got home. It was stiff and sore all that afternoon and I went and drove the bloody van.
Oh,
That
did
was
you?
alright.
Sure.
But when I woke up halfway through the night and the neck was still sore and stiff, then I woke up, I don't know, about 8 o'clock in the morning and I had the most horrific bloody headache I've ever imagined, and I never get headaches.
Yep.
And I thought, the next door saw him, I've got a real stinking headache, there's definitely something wrong. So I rang Alicia and she brought me up. We got here about 10 o'clock, didn't we, honey?
Oh,
And they
God.
took me straight through. They weren't mucking around.
Didn't make about.
Yeah. And so they done a scan in my neck and that was okay. Then they done another one up here on the head.
Yeah.
And that showed this bloody great. Oh, when they done that, they said, oh, okay, that'll be fine. When that comes back clearance, you'll be able to go home. And even my other daughter was up with me. We were down in ED. She was sits out of there basically. And then this bloody doctor and this other nurse come in and their big grim faces. Said, I don't think you'd be going home. Not at the moment anyway. I said, what? Why? The CT scans showed a lump attached to your not your lung, what the hell's that up there? Brain.
Your lungs.
Size of a
In
bloody
my head.
ball, a golf ball. So yeah, gotta get rid of that, don't
You do.
I? Yeah, but the funny thing is, if I hadn't had that fall,
You wouldn't have known.
we would have never known.
No.
One of the first things the doctor said, you'd have been here in a few months' time, and that got enlarged, and we wouldn't be able to do a bloody thing about it.
So your fall's a blessing, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, the fall was a bloody big blessing. Right?
Yeah. Sure.
But I was as good as gold up to there. But the kids been saying, we have noticed a bit of a change in the last month, like, and I know myself, my memory's not 100% the last month. The kids say I'm not remembering sometimes what I'm talking to them, what I'm saying and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So they've obviously been in there growing without me knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the right place now, Russell.
Oh yeah. So what they're going to do, there's on the other side there's a big room that takes 4 and they have 2 nurses each. So they put you there after the op. And it'll be for probably 5 to 7 days. And they cut it open and put clamp things in it, whatever you call them, staple things.
Yeah.
To stitch it together, clamp it together, yeah. Probably at night time, yeah.
It's close already.
That's exactly what I fell on, that stuff, got across the road, bang.
Oh, the hospital.
Yeah, that's what I fell on that.
Stamp on it, Rusty.
Nice, yeah, Oh, yeah. Look. Must be the history.
So we're up here at Victoria Park. When you come up here, Dad, what's it remind you of?
No, I used to come up here as a kid all the time and just being hours and hours and hours up here with the dogs and chasing rabbits.
Chasing rabbits.
Catching rabbits. We used to catch rabbits up here.
Yeah. There'd be a lot around.
Should you? Oh, I've been coming up here since I was bloody, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, I suppose.
It's iconic.
Yeah, just come back in the bloody 70 odd years ago. Yeah. Look at that fog, fog over the bloody city. Shit. Yeah, there was a massive fog over the city about 4 days ago.
So a couple of days before you're op, how are you feeling?
Starting to get a bit more apprehensive as the days go by, I suppose, but I know it's going to come out all right, so.
So in a couple of weeks, you know, you'll be all good and recovering, and we'll see Stan and Eric, and I'll show them this. Have you got
Be
a
better
message
than
for
I
them?
am.
You got a message for them?
Yeah. Thanks for all your help and your sympathy and your care, because you guys mean a lot to me. You always will. Yeah, shit, yeah. I appreciate everything. It was the most wonderful thing I ever done to go and see you guys, and I'll be seeing you again before too long. Don't you, buddy, worry about that.
Yeah, it'll have to be first class though, eh? I've got it.
Happy birthday to you. They look gorgeous.
Lovely, you want your earrings?
Okay,
Oh, I look better when I suck in because I've got no teeth there. Suck in. Because Mary always looks good when she does fish face. That's what you say. I know, it's true. Yeah, I just hope Dad's alright so he can share all that too later on.
About 25 minutes. And the key security guards couldn't stop us. I don't know. Something, because she was going absolutely bloody for about 25 minutes.
So we used to live in Springston.
Yeah.
And then I was coming in and I took this road I've always taken, but it led me somewhere else, and then it ended up in that Farrington place, those new subdivision. I'm like, oh my goodness, where am I? So I had to just keep driving, and then I drove out of town again, and then I had to.
It was all over. I thought, well, what the heck were you on
Yeah, that's right. That was your
What
water.
about Alicia today?
I'll be
It's
better.
got to be done. You've got to be done. Don't knock around.
Don't want to say I'll be punished.
Have to get some
What do you got?
done for the
Did you
July
have
holidays.
you had the breathing test?
Yeah. You had all that. That got combined with it.
Right.
So the anaesthetic knows
good.
what you got to give you, something like that, I think.
Oh, good.
appointment to go to the plastic surgery in the Burwood Hospital.
Surgery?
Yeah,
For your face?
on the ear.
Oh, look at this thing. It's a candle or something.
Yeah, so I saved them money. I can't have to do that. Gives another poor bugger a chance.
Well, maybe they can tighten your face up a bit whilst you're on it.
In terms of Dad, I'm not really sure what to think. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride the last week, finding out what we have. Seeing it today it's a lot larger than what I'd thought. We just want the best for him, and we'll have to face the challenges that come after this.
So you're pretty apprehensive?
No.
You're not? How are you feeling then?
Whether it's drugs or what, I don't know.
Feeling pretty good?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to be alive after it. I wouldn't have fucking been alive if I hadn't found it. But what else could you ever ask for?
It's pretty amazing, eh?
Well, that's the way I look at it. I wouldn't have been alive if I hadn't found it.
We need to move that rug. I think we need to take that rug away for a bit, Dad, on your couch, because do you agree, Steve, that rug? And we just need to take that rug away. It's just too...
But they won't be at home until you can cope usually roll myself.
Yeah.
So what's like, if you thought about it, what's like the, what are you most proud about in your life around your achievements?
Well, basically, I don't know why, but when I was growing up and the family passed, I had to basically do all the funeral arrangements and make sure everything was right for a funeral and stuff like that. And then all the kids, shit, if I had an estate, well, with the help of brothers, sisters and a mum, all your kids would have been split, and I didn't ever want that. So it didn't matter a shit what happened, I wasn't going to get your kids split up. No matter what the hell happened. If you remember, I had 5.5 years, didn't drink a bloody beer when I was bringing the kids up.
Yeah.
Okay, it was still a shit time for you, but I didn't have a beer for 5.5 years, I remember that. Oh, I've got a lot of things to be proud of, I suppose. Because the family, the siblings are really, really close.
So you've got quite a few grandkids and a few great grandkids. What's your advice to them as they grow older?
Just be proud, be as proud as and who you are, basically, and take care of each other. And if you ever have an argument with one of your siblings, make bloody sure it's got to be sorted before something really gets serious.
So it's 2019. What do you predict the world will be like in 50 years from now?
Probably won't be around.
What will the world be like? What do you predict will be in play?
Probably the bloody ice shelves will melt and half the world will be drowned. Or people will be starving to death because the world's got too hot and they won't be able to grow crops and they'll starve to death. Or other things, everything will be so genetically modified
that the antibiotics they treat people now will not be effective.